Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at we're going to take a look at how to beat the Goten and Trunks stage of the movie edition of the Supreme Magnificent Battle. Now I'm going to preface this by saying yes, I have already done the Uncontrollable Power mission. It was pretty interesting, but I thought we might as well try another team and just beat the stage straight up and see how it goes. The thing is, ultimately, at the end of the day, like all things considered, these Supreme Magnificent Battle stages were not the hardest in existence. I think they were fun. I think they were good. They're a good level of difficulty. They weren't a new level of difficulty. And I think that's where, like, also the celebration is feeling a bit different. And I, for one, actually don't mind that. I kind of like what they did with a lot of these stages, trying out new mechanics, trying out different types of boss fight structures, trying out like having multiple enemies and multiple phases of different fights, having enemies depend on each other for different abilities. I think it's all really well done and very interesting concept. With that being said, I think they could have attuned it a little bit more. Some bosses have annoying mechanics, but they're not annoying to the point of failure. And I think the new units were so well designed that just having the new units feels like it inundates pretty much all content in the game at this point. Which I guess is great, but it's a little bit disconcerting when you look at like everything overall. For Trunks and Goten, there's two phases. You have the first phase where you face Super Saiyan Kid Goten, Android 18, and Super Saiyan Kid Trunks. This gives you a bit of a preview at the mechanics for the second phase. Goten basically changes AGL orbs to being bombs, and these bombs do a set 40,000 damage per orb. The orb will damage you, but your healing, if you're using an AGL unit or a unit that heals from orbs, will occur afterwards. So, for example, you'll take the 40,000, you can't die from it, and then you will heal back whatever that unit would heal back from the orb. So, you'll take 40,000 and then heal back 18. For example. So if you pick up 10 orbs, you'll take the 400k damage, and then you'll heal up whatever you heal from those 10 orbs. So if you can pick up the orbs, try and pick them up with an AGL unit. It's just the better way to handle it. Trunks also changes orbs into AGL, which means you do have to deal with him. But generally I find just getting rid of Goten first makes that stage pretty simple. Because the thing is, Goten, if he's not around, that's it for him. Like, there's no more damage. Then Trunks just making AGL orbs for you to actually use to heal and build off of. So yeah. Then you get to the second phase. And this is again Super Saiyan Trunks and Gohan Kid and Krillin. So Krillin doesn't actually do much. Like really he doesn't do much. Like at all. In terms of Super Saiyan Trunks and Super Saiyan Goten, they do the majority of the heavy lifting. So they basically change physical key spheres to bombs, and these do percentage based damage. So it's not a flat 40k anymore, it is now 6% of your max health. So it's a lot more dangerous scenario. They also randomly change strength key spheres to physical key spheres, and they also basically deactivate effects that change key spheres. The way to counteract this is you have to use a domain to remove their territory effect, so you can start to benefit again from your powers. It's as simple as that. So bringing a domain user generally helps. If you're not bringing a domain user, then just accept that you'll need someone that can heal off of those physical orbs, or just be strong enough that you can just override it. The thing is like I was saying earlier, the stage itself is really interesting from a mechanic point of view, but from an individual numbers point of view, it is not nearly as hard as it should be. Like realistically speaking, it is not that hard, this stage. It's a fairly straightforward stage. Goten and Trunks I think only hit 1 million super, and same with Krillin. It's like a 1.2 million super. And the thing is, the orbs yes do damage, but as soon as you know how to counteract their ability, it's very easy to handle. And they actually have such little health that you can actually also very easily handle them as well. A lot of the top teams in the game will chew through Goten and Trunks like in one, maybe 2 turns. Like some teams will legitimately destroy them in 1 turn. Like a tech Burly, LR Burly combo, that'll eat them up in 1 turn, like pretty much guaranteed. So it's a little bit interesting to see that. I think they just didn't, I think they understood that the mechanic was very, very frustrating, and it's a very interesting mechanic to put on a boss. But I think because of that, they turned the numbers down a little bit, and I think they maybe just turned it down a little bit too much. I think if they just upped it a little bit, it would have balanced the right number of risk and reward that you would have had, and also just made the situation a little bit more tense. As of now, it's really not that crazy. Now, obviously, in terms of team, uncontrollable power mission we already did, so I just thought I'd bring a Kamehameha team, show off the new Gohan, who, by the way, I think is great, but Kamehameha is just not that team right now for me. I don't have the SS trio, so for me, Kamehameha is not there. I'd rather revert to like a Super Saiyan or something, or a Martian Brew Saga for Gohan. And that's just my 2 cents. But yeah, I think at this stage, very, very good. Really fun. Like team, huge damage numbers. So when everything aligns, the whole team pretty much does some really, really crazy numbers. And it's really a lot of fun to run. I think Gohan's amazing. I think he's really, really, really good. I love the active skill. I think it is definitely something that is, or looks great, is amazing. And I think like for me as well, like all things considered, I think the team is a lot of fun. If you don't have SS Trio, or like Tech Vegeta, you are lacking, or not Tech Vegeta because he's not Kamehameha, but if you don't have, like, Kamehameha doesn't seem like it has tanks, which is a little bit of a shame. But for me, like I think Gohan works great on the Super Saiyans, Majin Buu Saga. Like I think there are teams that he does really, really well on outside of this. So I just plan on using him as a damage dealer on those teams. Double Gohan could work, but I think needs a little bit more to realistically work out properly. With that being said, still a really, really fun team to run. The new Goten and Trunks are really fun, especially when you can activate their unit super attack and get that 2-turn raise. And yeah, just in general, everything comes out working really, really nicely. And there's a lot of fun to run. So for me, really good stuff, really interesting. And yeah, I'd have to say, overall, a really fun, really awesome team build, and a really, really great time. So I had a ton of fun running this team. I had a ton of fun running them in general. And I think for me overall, definitely, Kamehameha is a lot of fun, but maybe needs a couple tweaks here or there, at least in terms of my box, because I don't have the SS Trio. But yeah, really, really good stuff, and a really fun event. Interesting mechanics, just a little bit too toned down in terms of the overall difficulty. But yeah, that's it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, take care, stay safe, and as always, thanks for watching. Bye.